If you're looking for a business that you can start in the food niche with zero capital, then make sure you watch this video. So one of the businesses I want to talk about that you can start in the food niche is called food sharing. Many of us know about this food sharing, and I know most of us have seen one or two vendors doing this food sharing, right? So this is a perfect business for you if you're looking to start a business in the food niche, right? You mustn't start a business in the food niche where you need to cook and do all of that. You can actually start a food sharing business, and in this food sharing business, what you do is sharing of foodstuffs. So how do you do this business? In food sharing, you source for foods, put the prices out there, and then create slots for people to share that particular food. So this is how food sharing business is being done. You go to certain vendors that sell some kind of food. For instance, you meet these people that sell bags of rice, beans, especially the wholesalers. So you meet them and they give you their best price. Let's say a bag of rice is sold for 70,000 for instance, and maybe they give you a bag for maybe 60, 65 or thereabout. Remember that anything you're doing in food sharing, you must have your profit in it, you understand? So you're not just sharing food. You can't buy a certain thing and sell it the same way, no. So now what you do is you take that 70,000 naira price and post it online. Then you know that in a bag of rice we have, I think, 13 paints or 11 paints. So it's going to be something like a bag of rice available for sharing, 5 slots. Do you get? 5 slots means 5 people to share a bag of rice. So that is how food sharing works, and it's not just restricted to only rice and beans. You see people sharing a full goat, you see people sharing full cow, carton of smoked fish, you see people sharing a bag of crayfish. So that is what food sharing is all about. The reason why you see so many people engage in food sharing is because it gives the participants access to buying food in bulk. So if someone is not able to afford a carton of dry fish, at least when you do that food sharing and you have like 3 or 4 slots on a carton of fish, the person will still have access to buying that thing in bulk. Do you get? So that is why food sharing is booming currently. And before you think that for you to go into food sharing business you need to already be a foodstuff seller, no. You do not even need to be a foodstuff seller at all. To the market, meet the vendors or the supplier, the particular food that you actually want to do sharing on, and get their prices, then post it. So food sharing can be done on all kind of food. You can do food sharing on bag of potatoes, whether Irish or sweet, on bag of pepper, as long as you're sourcing it, like you have where you source these things at good prices and offer to the public, then this is a business that you can actually do. And this is one business that you can actually start with zero capital. You do not need to start with any money. All you need is your phone, the data in your phone, and your transport to go to the vendors or the suppliers or sellers. You do not need to own a foodstuff business. You do not need to even be affiliated to any food manufacturer or any food supplier at all. Do you understand? So this is you going to the market or going to the farm or going to whichever place you know that you can source for these things, getting them at certain prices that will enable you to make your own profit out of it. So guys, if you're in Nigeria, you're in Africa, even if you're in other parts of the world, I believe food sharing is something that you can actually do. So you're not restricted to a particular country or region or location. If you want to find out how people are doing well in this business, you can go on Instagram, type food sharing. You will see some people already doing it. Some of them are already in the foodstuff business, while some of them are not even in the foodstuff business. So just go through their pages and see how they are doing it, and then I think that will give you more inspiration to start this business. You can see that your competitors are already on social media, so you need to take advantage of the social media. That is where you have to advertise your business. That is where you need to go on and create awareness. Do you get? So the social media is a big part of this business. And aside the social media, offline, you tell your church members, you tell your neighbors, you tell your colleagues. If you want to go extra mile, you can visit workplaces, you can go to people's offices and tell them about food sharing. Tell them that you do this type of thing. Do you understand? Because so many people that are in the 9 to 5 are also looking for this kind of opportunity. So you might think that people won't be interested in it, but it will surprise you how so many people have been looking for such opportunities in order to stock their homes with food. Food sharing is highly profitable. If you're someone that knows how to negotiate, you'll be getting best prices and make your own profit. Do you get? So food sharing can be done by anybody, whether you're sit-at-home mom, sit-at-home dad, whether you have your 9 to 5, whether you're into business, you're a student, whether you're a graduate, unemployed. Guys, that is it about this video. If you have any question, do not hesitate to ask in the comment section. See you in my next video. Bye.